Alright, welcome to the InstaSim channel. Today I am just making a very quick sit down vlog. It's about something that I kind of mentioned already on Twitter, and so I just thought I'd make a video just to kind of explain everything, to explain what happened essentially and why I had a little bit of a lull in making videos for a bit, or to upload videos for a bit. Essentially, as I mentioned on Twitter, I had a bit of a copyright problem on the channel. There's no legal issues, by the way, so in case anybody thought there was any legal issues or anything like that, there's nothing of that sort. It's just literally that I had a copyright claim on a video because a license that I was using for a sound library that I was using just expired, and essentially I just had to sort that out. Anyway, so what actually happened was the Epidemic Sound Library, so that's a library I use for a lot of my videos. The outro song that I use comes from the Epidemic Sound Library. And essentially, the license that I had with Epidemic Sound, which was through a multi-channel network that I was partnered with when I started the channel, that license expired a while back and I didn't really know about it, essentially. So when I uploaded a video recently, I think it was the Hogwarts Legacy one. It wasn't the latest video, it was the one before. I think it was a Hogwarts Legacy video. It came up with a copyright claim, which I tried to counterclaim, but then I realised that I no longer have a license on Epidemic Sound, which meant that the claim itself was actually legitimate, unfortunately. So basically, I had to just take the time to sort it out and to not upload any more videos for a bit, because if I uploaded any more videos, then I would get more copyright claims and I would have to sort all of that out as well. So essentially, I just had to basically figure out what had happened. Essentially, what happened was the multi-channel network that I was partnered with, Freedom, when the YouTube 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers thing came in like 4 or 5 years ago, I was still allowed to use the music library because it was sorted out that anyone who was previously partnered with Freedom would be allowed to use the music libraries even after being unlinked. And that's basically how I was using that's basically what I thought was I could use the music library, and I think that was true. I never had any copyright problems before. There was a couple of times where I had copyright claims, but I still had a license at the time, so as far as I was concerned, there wasn't any copyright issues on that end of things, and I was still using the library. However, what happened recently was the agreement between Freedom and Epidemic Sound, I think, has just been terminated, or it expired or something. So when that happened, my own license to use the library expired, and that meant that my video received a copyright claim. Essentially, that's basically the long and short of it, is the copyright claim on the video. I just had to basically sort it out and to deal with it and to figure out a way forward. So what I have recently done is I've actually got myself a personal license for using the library, because I do like using it. I use it for a lot of my videos, for Insta, for example, and obviously the outro song, Like a Fairy Tale, which I use in all of my videos. And essentially what I've always done, as I was asked to do, was I put a link down in the description to the Epidemic Sound Library and where I get my music from and stuff like that, and I've been doing that ever since with all of my music, not just the Epidemic Sound stuff. And I will continue to do that as well, because I think if people know what songs I use in my videos, regardless of how I should be crediting them or whatever, if people know where to use them, then they can use it themselves as well. And I think that's a really good promotional thing to do. And I think that's just a nice thing to do as well. So I will still be putting the songs that I use in the videos in my descriptions as well. But essentially, I've had to buy, at the moment I'm using a free trial, but I've had to essentially purchase my own personal license to use the Epidemic Sound Library, just so I can continue to use it for my outro and also for future videos like the Insta series going forward, which is going to be coming back, by the way. I haven't completely abandoned the Insta video. I know I said before, I've not done any Insta for a while. I know I haven't done much for a while and it looks like it's been abandoned. It hasn't. I still want to do stuff, it's just I don't really get the time to do it as much anymore. But hopefully, maybe in the new year, we can try something else. We can try and get it back up and running again. And it's also a case of trying to get people involved in it as well. So trying to get friends and trying to wrangle some friends together and record it also. However, basically what I thought I'd do with this video as well, and I know this is kind of going into a little bit of a risky territory here, was I just thought I'd also use this video to kind of announce a few different ways that you guys can also help out the channel a little bit. Now, you don't have to go through any of these. If you don't want to watch the rest of the video, you can just click off now if you want. But if you want to carry on and just see a few different ways that you can support the channel, then by all means carry on. I've put a few links down in the description below with ways that you can help support the channel a little bit. You don't have to go through any of them. You don't have to do anything. You could just watch the video if you want. It's up to you entirely. But I just thought I'd put a few links down there as well, just to see if anybody does want to support the channel. If anybody does want to use some of the services that I use, then you can help the channel in the same process. This isn't a sponsored video, by the way, just to kind of put that out there. It's not sponsored. These are just a couple of services that I personally use that I thought I would just put down there in the description. They are affiliate links though, so I will get a little cutback from the actual usage of the links. But in terms of any sponsorship agreements, I haven't signed any sponsorship agreements. Everything I say here is my own words, so I'm not compelled to say anything in this video about these services. They're just services that I use in different ways. Now, the first obvious contender that I'm going to put down in the description is the InstaSim store. It's store.instasim.wales. That's obviously not an affiliate link. That's just my web store. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned about it a few times before, especially on Twitter as well, when I was doing the Angularification of the websites. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned it on video at some point as well. But yeah, so if you guys want to buy some merch, InstaSim branded merch is available at the InstaSim store. You can purchase merch there, and that directly supports the channel. Obviously, I have to cover the cost of the actual items as well, but the profit obviously then goes back into the channel. So if you want to support the channel directly, you can do so by going to the InstaSim store. On there I sell mugs, coasters, birthday cards, Christmas cards. I will be bringing Train Simulator reskins back as well at some point. That's just a work in progress because I need to figure out downloads and stuff and digital downloads. But as soon as that is sorted out, I will be bringing them back also. Just in time for Christmas as well, I have also ordered a set of new coasters to sell. So these are the ducks on the coasters this time, rather than just being on the mugs, and you can obviously combine them together. I will be putting a bundle stuff on there as well, so you can have bundles of a mug and a coaster for a slightly cheaper price as well. That will be coming at some point, but at the moment I haven't actually had a time to sort that out just yet. But it will come at some point, probably not until the new year. But if you do want to buy some of them, then please do so. And they will be listed on the web store very soon. Also, if you have any merch ideas as well, then please let me know down in the comments below. Obviously, there's a limited selection of merchandise at the moment, only because of costs, really. But again, if you guys have any merch ideas that you'd like to see, there are a few things that I have been given suggestions for, so things like t-shirts and jumpers and stuff like that, hoodies. Again, these are things that I'd like to sell at some point, but again, I just need to make sure that I can actually cover the costs of actually purchasing them myself first and then selling them on. So again, buying merch will help the channel directly, and it will also mean that I can buy more merch as well. And also, if you have any merch suggestions, then please put them down in the comments down below. The other ways that you can support the channel as well, so there are a couple of affiliate links down in the description below. I'll just quickly go over them. So the first one, obviously, like I mentioned before, will be Epidemic Sound. So this is obviously the music library that I use in my videos. I have an affiliate link that you guys can use, and if you sign up for a license with Epidemic Sound, then I get a little bit in return for it, which is absolutely incredible. So if anybody does want to help the channel in that way, then if you sign up to Epidemic Sound, purchase a license, you can use it in your videos then as well, which is absolutely incredible. So you can use it in YouTube videos if you make your own videos. Then you can use the Epidemic Sound library in them by purchasing a license. And if you use my affiliate link, then you support the channel as well. It also helps go towards the new Epidemic Sound license that I've had to purchase myself. So again, you guys can help the channel in that way if you want. The Epidemic Sound library itself is huge, by the way. I have used multiple sound effects and music tracks in my videos in the past. Essentially, any InstaSim video that you've seen on the channel, pretty much the background sound to them comes from Epidemic Sound. The actual name of the track is always in the description, so if you want to check out those particular songs, then you can find the names of those songs down in the descriptions of those videos that I've used the track in. Obviously, you've got my outro music, which is always in the description, and there's always a link to Epidemic Sound, which I will be replacing with the affiliate link going forward. So if anybody wants to use the Epidemic Sound library, please do so, because it is absolutely incredible. They have so much great music on there, And I am saying that as an honest review of their music. It is absolutely incredible for YouTube videos. It's really, really good. And aside from Kevin MacLeod, that's really the only royalty-free music that I use in my videos as well. The other affiliate link I have down there is probably something more for anybody who really wants to have a virtual private server or a website or something like that. It's the HostWorld affiliate link. And HostWorld are hosting my virtual private server, which hosts my InstaSim API, which if you've looked at Twitter, then kept up to date with what I do on Twitter, then you will know that the InstaSim API is run off that, essentially. So the InstaSim API is basically what puts all of my websites together, essentially. So if you buy anything off the InstaSim store or donate through InstaSpeedathon or whatever, then basically it goes through my API in some form. And that API is hosted on HostWorld. So I put the affiliate link for them down there as well. They are an incredible service. They are UK based as well. So if anybody does want to get a website, they do have web hosting plans there as well for stuff. They have web hosting, they have VPS hosting, they have loads of stuff available. So if anybody is interested in any of that, then please do use the affiliate link down in the description for that as well. And again, I will get a little cut back from that also if you decide to purchase something from them. But in terms of the affiliate links, that's pretty much it for what I've got so far, really. Again, if I do get any more affiliate links, then I will be putting them down in the description for anybody who would like to try out a few different things or to use any services that I recommend. Again, this isn't a sponsored video. I'm just posting these affiliate links because I have access to them and I have them available for people to use if anybody wants to use them. And if you do make use of those services, then please do consider using those affiliate links because it does help the channel in the end as well. And that's really beneficial to myself, to the channel, and to all of you guys because you guys get all the videos to watch also. And I can then buy more games and stuff like that with any money that is generated. Again, I don't want to make this a money-making thing or anything like that at all. I do this purely out of the enjoyment of doing it, but at the end of the day, I do have to think about costs and stuff like that as well. I have to consider costs. I do have a full-time job, obviously, which covers pretty much my living costs, but any other extra costs I do have to consider as well. And also, if you do use those affiliate links, obviously it doesn't charge you any extra than you would have charged you anyway. If you do decide to go with one of those services, I just get a little cut back from the payment, essentially. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, please use those links down in the description below if you are going to use those services. It will really help out the channel a lot. Again, you don't have to use those services at all. It's entirely up to you. There's no obligation to use anything at all. But if you do decide to use them, please do consider using those links as well so that I can get a little bit in return and obviously make even better videos for you guys in the future. But that's pretty much it from me for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to like and comment down below and subscribe to the channel. Give me your suggestions for things you'd like to see on the channel as well. I do read the comments as well. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know. And subscribing to the channel also helps me out a lot and you get more videos like this. Don't forget also to like me on Facebook, like the Facebook page, like is in the description. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch, and as always, I will see you all in the next video. But until then, goodbye.